Yau Dominic Sangma le se dang duna ki batip shapang jong u. Nrei menta wat ka perthai satlak ru kala banash pang jong uniu samla na rilom garo halor ka PHLIM ka ba nungkong ka jong u ka ba la SHA JIED shaka International Competition Section jong ka JIO Mumbai Academy of the Moving Image 2018. Kakerteng yung PHLIM kadai maama lani ka jing ot kumba pang kamansim kadai ka khana ka bala penwandur na ki jingja ki bala jashisha ka jing im ka jong u Dominic Megan Sangma rengkat bat ushu jiang shang kum producer nari China u Dominic ulapan bit penbiang bat shna ya kadai ka PHLIM hapo jong ka Ana Films ka jong uhi u Dominic ula pendap ya jing pule na ka Satyajit Ray Film and Television Institute India bat ula trai arsnam lenter hapo ka National Film and Development Corporation Limited SHA un seng yala ka jong ka production company ka ba ula ai kerteng ka Ana Films. Laban kedau baka film maama jong Dominic Sangma kadai ka wei na kibabon ki PHLIM na keleng ka perthai ki bala SHA JIED syaga JIO MAMI Mumbai Film Festival with stars ka ba arpo bat kaban sedang nado ka arpsan tarik urisau bat kot ha ka si tarik unai weng arajar khat pra Tementang ila yo ya kani ka kabu bangin wanra yo Dominic Sangma hapo ka studio jong i menta ka janmiet bangin ya kren ngin ya Yathuk khanash pang kani ka film jong u maama kapala yo ya kata ka SHA JIED ha kerdan jong international section jong ka international competition section jong ka PHLIM hapo ri India. Dominic, thank you very much for spending your time and discussing with us about your film. Welcome to our studio. Please tell us about the film Maama.
First of all, thank you, Bajo, for calling me to the studio and then inviting me to take the interview.
Yes, it is our pleasure, and we are indeed very proud to have a person from Meghalaya to reach that stage in this film industry.
Thank you. So Maama is about, in gist, it's about a 85-year-old man who lost his wife 30 years back, and then he always thought that one day he'll be with her in afterlife, and then he had a dream about in a place where he's looking for his wife, and then he's surrounded with lots of women, but then he's searching for his wife but he couldn't find his wife, and then he felt that she's there in his dream but he couldn't find her, And then finally when he woke up, he started thinking, what if death also changed their appearance with time? What if you wouldn't be able to recognize her after life? So this old man's wish to be with her in afterlife is jeopardized, And imagine that this man has reached 85-year-old, and then now he's in a point where he's afraid, what if he wouldn't be able to recognize her? What if the afterlife is different from what we believe to be, So the film is all about that, actually.
And Dominic, is it a fiction film, or is it based on something that you have encountered or something that in your life?
The story is very personal story, actually. It's about my dad and about my mom. I lost my mom when I was 2.5 years old, and then I saw, even though my dad remarries, I saw the pain in my dad's eyes, and then his wanting to be, he always missed mom. And also my memories, see, there is two type of memories in human beings. One is memories that you lived in, that you experience. And then there is another type of memories which is being formed because of siblings and because of my father used to tell me about my mother. So what happened is I have these two kind of memories. One is I'm already thinking, oh, my mother is like this, my mother is like that, and all this thing, and all this imagination, all these memories are coming from my brothers and sisters, So I started thinking, and whenever I look at the photographs of my mother, the face that I have in my mind and the photographs is two different person. So the film is also about, like, I'm trying to bring this kind of fading memories into it, like I wanted to see. So it's very personal stories, and I make the whole thing into fiction based on the true experiences, That's how for me the film should be more real and more connected to life, actually.
And that must be a very emotional experience.
Yeah, any work of art or film, they are like a catharsis, it's like you find solace in them. So I wanted to speak it out as an artist, as a filmmaker, so that I'll be able to tell the truth about, if I'm able to tell the truth about my own life, I'll be able to tell the truth of anything when I'm going to make my next films, So of course it's a very emotional experience, but at the same time this film has actually given me a relief. The things that you're not being able to talk before the films, I'm being able to talk now. It's like after you go to a psychiatrist, and then you come relief, So it's almost like that. The film was, for me, it's like that. It's like what you call that, way of healing, actually.
Okay. Now, how was it? How were you able to make this film and connect with the viewers and tell the story of two different things? What you've actually seen in the picture of your mother, and then the story that your father was telling about, and your imagination of what your mother really looked like.
What I wanted to do is, the story is very simple, actually. It's about this old man who, after the opening shot of the film is about his dreams, Then after that he started going into his journey about trying to remember the memories. So started he meeting people about the past, like he started meeting people from the past, and then he started meeting and going, and then trying to, through all these things, he kind of, the old man kind of reached a conclusion, and maybe most probably in that 30 years gap, he was avoiding some things, So in the film, he needs to face those things. So some things that you avoid throughout your life, but you're being pushed to face those things. So in the film, at the end of the film, he needs to catch that. He needs to go through that life and then go through that thing, and then come across it. So for me, for audience, they'll be able to connect to it because each one of us have our own stories, We have a relationship, a family relationship between father, mother, brothers and sisters. It's like I wanted to show how this family relationship are very important, actually, and how something that you imagine, something that you think about, can be bring it into cinema, So and it's very simple film. So once you see it, you will understand, actually.
Okay, and as a filmmaker, you've been in this field for quite some time now. You said 15 years,
yeah.
Something like that. Now, this is the first feature film that you've made. How do you feel now? I think you have tasted success.
Maybe test success is too much for me right now. I'm just beginning. This is my first feature film. Of course, I've done short films and docus, though it has gone to lots of international film festivals. But I still wouldn't say that I have test success. And then getting selected in a festival like this, it should humble me. I should be more down to earth. I should be more able to be understand life more. For me, the more film reaches to audience, I should be able to understand more people more in their life. So success is nothing. I don't take it like it's like a big thing so much.
In feature films, will this be then a stepping stone for your going on into more and more feature films?
Yeah. I mean, now my second film, we are already in the not pre-production stage, but it's in a research stage. And I also want to mention that Mama is also it's a Chinese and Indo co-production. So my next film is also actually being now will be pitched in Busan in Korea right now. So for me, like in my life, cinema is the only thing that I think about 24 hours. So without filmmaking, without cinema, it's something that I can't separate between life and cinema. It's like it's a face of one coin, so two faces of one coin.
So why not? Why don't you make a film in Meghalaya? I mean, is there any prospect of getting anywhere with feature films in Meghalaya?
No, Mama is actually made in Meghalaya only. Like everything is shot in Meghalaya. It's just that I got my film, one of my short film was in competition in Beijing Film Institute, where they had a festival. So I met these producers there. They saw the film, and then they really like it, And the great thing is, like our place, basically Meghalaya or Northeast, we have so much stories in it. So when they saw the film, like we were discussing about how people from outside, they only think cinema means Bollywood, But when they saw the film, this GARO film, and then they suddenly says that it looks very different from what we have seen, So, and there are we are not still not represented well in mainstream cinema. So I keep on telling this to people that we have the story here, The thing is, the best place to be making film is in Meghalaya right now, or in Northeast, right now. So we should take this advantage. So right now there are lots of filmmakers in Meghalaya also, and lots of people are doing well, So I think we should really look forward to making more films,
So why I was asking you, because you said you'll be making another film in Korea, was that?
No.
Did I misunderstand?
I'll be shooting everything in my village, but actually it's funding.
Okay.
So I'm trying to get funding from outside and all these things. So why not? If a film from Meghalaya get funding from outside, isn't that a great thing?
Yes.
Like, so for me, like we should open up. We should try to reach out to more people, or more co-production, so that our film will have more audiences outside also. So. But film will be done here. People will help me here. Like even for Mama, lots of people help me from our state, from my crew members. They're from my juniors here. Julius Basamoy did the sound, and then Barafail Wazri, he helped me out in productions and all these things when I was shooting in Shillong. And then now Papradev Kurba, he's helping me out with all this after the post-production in India, so with distribution and all these things, trying to help me out with it. So I mean, we should come together as a community, and it's a good time. I think it's really a good time for a film for Meghalaya to really go ahead and make their films,
So was it difficult in making this film, Mama? The characters, let's say even the equipment and whatnot, the setup.
It is difficult, but see, the thing is that if you concentrate on the difficult part of filmmaking, then I'll never be able to make a film. So you have to do your pre-production planning so strongly that you don't miss out when you shoot. You have to be able to know where to cut down your budget, So how do you do that? So for example, I think we should start concentrating on things that we have. Like I'm sure right now, like my family helped me out. Like my sisters cook for the whole crew, and my aunties and villagers helped me out in the film. So here, like people will still help us out if you really approach them well, Of course, bringing like we don't have our own equipments in Meghalaya and good equipments, we don't have a trained technicians and all this thing yet. So even the lightmen and all these things, that gaffers and all these things. So maybe in future we will have all these things. But then for time being, since I studied in Film Institute, so I have my friends who came down here to help me out, But then the best part is, I think I wouldn't say that it's so difficult. I mean, to make this film, but it happened, I think.
So that means that would be your message to the filmmakers of Meghalaya.
Yeah, I mean, of course, like I'm not anybody to give any message to anyone, But I think I believe that we should really concentrate on things that we have, on the people, because I'm sure tomorrow when you want to make your film, your family, your friends will come and help you out, So can we take help from them, if you can't take certain things, then can you take help from these people, Like for me, I came from a village, so make use of those things to make a film rather than waiting for big amount of money to come or do this or do that, So maybe concentrate on the things that you have, you're good at, and then maybe you can go ahead and make the film. So
to sum it up, what would you say about the whole thing about making this film, Ma'ama, and then of course reaching to the level of being selected for that section, international section?
I mean, for me, it's like Mama was also almost like a test for me, to be as a director, whether I'll be able to, whether I am cut out to become a director or not. So with Mama, somehow I started to find my own individual language, cinematic language that I have, and I am really grateful to lots of people who came forward to help me out without any expectation from me, So, I mean, lots of people just came together. It was the energy that I created, and then I realized that there are lots of good people who are ready to support a good cinema, good thinking, good views of life, maybe whatever you wanted to do. So, I mean, I take it in a very positive way, like through this, maybe I really want to thank people. I really want to thank my family. I want to thank all my friends and whoever is part of this project, It's an overwhelming experience for me to make Mama, actually.
Well, Dominic, thank you very much for being with us here tonight. We hope and we look forward that you will be bringing out some more movies in the near future for us to see. Tikatu galong ke jing kren jong bati CTV baru Dominic sangma wainiki samla ubala sedang ban kio hagani ke jing sna film buat bola ban penpau ke jela jongi shabar ke jela bat shabar jong kari ru kumju nagaliang ke bati si ngi ai ke jing kur do yu bo nang kio shkhmat nang kio shprang hagani line bat hagaju ke por ngi ai khuble ye phi ba pe ye ke program jongi mta ke janmet tat hadu bangina shem bang pat hagawai ke por khuble shibon.